And as always, and has returned, our very own
Santa
Captain
Claus.
Ahab.
It's Captain Ahab. It's Santa Claus.
Santa Claus, Captain Ahab,
You're my elf.
6 of one, half dozen of the other. Captain Todd Wilson. And we are joined by returning champion guest Sonny Trujillo of Premier Boating Centers. How's it going, Sonny?
Good. Good.
Todd,
Good.
how was your trip?
Great. By the way, happy holidays to everybody.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Happy holidays. You can see that we're all festive
They're fishing Santa Claus hats
with our
on.
fishing Santa hats.
I got a red shirt on.
Yeah.
But, hey,
see, there
well,
we go.
I
You
mean, I
match.
wouldn't consider it
We
red. I would
literally-
consider it, Aggie color, but whatever.
We match. We match.
we all match. Sonny, as I start every single podcast, when's the last time you went fishing?
Last Sunday.
Sunday.
Yep.
How'd you do?
Well, from the time we left the dock, we were going to fish in front of PETA. It took us an hour and 45 minutes to get there.
Wow.
How-
Fog.
Fog.
Oh
Really,
yeah.
really bad fog. I almost turned around and went back.
Wait, what was it? Sunday. Yeah, I was out there on Sunday. I didn't leave the ramp till like 10.
10, you weren't too bad.
Yeah.
We left at 8:00 and because I knew it was going to be foggy, but I didn't think it was going to be that foggy.
Yeah, it was bad. I know there was one guy just waiting there because I launched out of Bird Island, and there was one guy waiting there, waiting for the fog to lift. I mean, I left before that guy.
Yeah.
And it was nice. It was clear. Then I got to King Ranch Shoreline and fog again. I was like,
Mhm.
damn. Got turned
Yeah.
around. Started.
Fog's no fun.
No,
Fog
no.
is not our friend.
I do
No.
not like running on fog.
Yeah.
No, it's not. We didn't run. I was just barely on plane. And I told my buddy, Bob, I said, Bob, you look at the ground or look at the water. Tell me when you see sand pockets. And he looked at me. He goes, why? Because then I know I'm out of the channel. And it worked.
Yeah.
It worked. Yeah, it worked.
Yeah, no, I really don't like running in fog. I mean, we trained for it, and it just, you have to rely on your chart plotter the entire time, and your compass. And I don't have a gyro compass on the boat, so I mean, I can't really rely on that because the delay on the chart plotter is 3-4 seconds, and that can mean a lot.
We used the one on the phone.
Yeah.
He brought his up, a little compass that's on the phone. We
Mhm.
used it, and I said, I got to go west. So we're idling. You just tell me if I start going north. You're going north. God dang! I just said, tell me when I'm going north. I
Yeah.
want to go west.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a little scary. And what's sad part, or not sad part, but scary part is you hear other boats flying around you.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
And you're like, oh my God, I hope these guys can see me or hear me because I'm in the fog and I have my nav lights on.
And one of the things that I guess really concerns me is whenever you're running in fog and then you do hear those guys, running fast. How much time do you really think you're gonna have to see that anchor light with somebody that's stopped? You know what I mean?
Zero
None.
time.
There's
None.
no time.
No time at all.
Or anything else.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I mean, I've run down the ICW and I literally have a picture on my phone of two deer swimming across the ICW in front of Bird Island.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, you can't see that.
No.
No.
Mhm.
no, so
Not the safest thing to do.
No.
not at all. Not at all. So, Sonny, anything new going on with any other brands that you guys represent?
So
No.
first of all, Sonny, we haven't stated this, but Sonny works at Premier Yamaha or Premier Boating Center.
Premier Boating Center.
Premier
yeah.
Boating Center. Been there for a long time and has a lot of experience with boats. We were just talking about it a minute ago. I've got a uh, acquaintance that wants to sell a boat, and we were talking about the value of it and stuff. But he's on the money. He knows his stuff. So let's hear it. Anything new coming out with any of the manufacturers? What all manufacturers do y'all carry? Got any specials going on? What's happening in the world of boating right now?
We've got a lot of our show waters that are, we've got 2026s already on the lot. So we're taking our 2025s, lowered the price on those, got them advertised on Marketplace and all over Facebook and everything. Our new 25 footer will be out. We're hoping going to have it for the Houston Boat Show.
And what brand is that?
Show water.
Shoulder. Okay. Okay.
Show water's coming out, and we will have a 425 Yamaha on the back of it.
There you go. Big motor.
Big motor.
Big motor.
But it's going to be it's going to be rated for that. I think they're going to rate it for 450.
Gotcha.
But we're going to do the 425 Yamaha, and this one you can either put a 20-inch shaft or you can put a 25, whichever.
Wow. So you said it's 25 footer?
20. It's 25 and a half.
25 and a
Yeah,
half.
yeah.
Okay, gotcha. What kind of hull is it? What model are you talking about?
It's gonna be the cat hole.
The cat
Yeah,
hull?
it's going to
Okay.
be an extension of the 23. Going to be made, to run. I didn't get to go running the plug, but Chris and James ran the plug, and Chris said, "Man, he goes that boat's amazing.
Nice.
It's amazing what it's going to do." So
Nice. So what's your all's top seller right now?
right now? A lot of people buying used boats.
A lot of people buying used boats?
Yeah, a lot of people buying used boats. Our used boat, we have over 500 used boats in the company.
Wow.
Across, and it's been anything from 18,995 to 39,995. But it just
Gotcha.
seems like the used boat market is just
So let me ask you a
taking off.
question. How long, and a lot of people I think are interested in this. I don't think a lot of people know, and I think it prevents a lot of people from buying boats because they think, okay, if I buy a car, I can finance it for 72 months, but a boat's a luxury item, right?
Mhm.
It's not something you have to have necessarily to
Right.
get through life, right? How long can you finance a used boat? And how long can you finance a new boat?
So I have a customer right now that we got him approved on a 2012 Nautic Star at 120 months,
120 months. So what do they do on new?
What?
20 years.
20 years.
Anything over 50,000, you can finance it for 20 years.
Wow, that is crazy.
I don't recommend it because you'll be in it.
Well, your
for
interest
15.
rate.
I mean, yeah, you gain no equity. I mean,
Yeah.
you'll be upside down
No.
from 10
But
years.
that's normally the payment buyer.
Yeah.
The payment buyer.
But the guys that'll do 20 years, their plan is to pay it off in 5.
Because there's no penalty for paying off early.
Right.
I get that. What kind of, how are the interest rates running?
Yeah, that was my question because right now the economy, the way that I'm running, because one of my jobs is I'm a real estate agent,
Mhm.
so interest rates are extremely important to me. Sales
are.
are down nationwide.
The big difference in these rates is that it's recreational loan.
right.
Yeah,
So-
recreational is going to be
it's
higher.
always going to be
period. That's-
It's
higher.
going to be higher.
And a lot of people don't understand that
Yeah.
either. You can finance a car a lot less than you can finance interest rate wise.
Yeah.
You can a boat.
But what would you consider? Would you consider them high right now?
Well, sure. I mean, everybody wants 0%, wants 1.9, 2.9.
Yeah, but that,
but
that went away.
yeah,
that was an
that's-
anomaly,
yeah,
really.
Yeah, that was
I mean,
crazy back then. But I remember in the housing market back in 2013
yeah.
where it was 13%.
Oh,
Yeah.
80s, 1980s,
Yeah.
15%,
Right.
18%.
So we
Yeah.
had this major dip in interest rates for
COVID.
several years.
I mean,
yeah.
that's why I sold
For-
a
for
lot of
several
houses.
years,
Yeah,
and it helped everybody out. But the reality is that we're probably never going to see those again
We
unless we
will-
have a catastrophe of some sort.
yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
even another COVID, I don't think will bring back the 1.99
No,
interest rates that
no.
I saw.
Yeah. I
on
think
the
the
housing
first time
market.
I ever recognized 0% interest, unfortunately, was at 9/11. Right after
Mhm.
9/11, when the manufacturers started coming out, the car manufacturers started coming out with 0% interest.
0%.
And they started, from then, they were low. and over the past 5 years probably they've went up a lot. But when
Yeah.
you compare it to what it was, pre 9/11, it's really not much different than it was then.
Yeah.
But anyway,
Yeah, it is what it is. That's all I can say.
So,
yep.
so, I guess let's stay in that topic of interest rates and sales. Have you seen a dip in the pricing?
No,
No?
no. The only time in the boat industry I think you're going to get a dip is when you got leftover inventory, and you're trying to move it just because it's either been in inventory too long, uh, and of course, the notes that companies have, there's a certain time frame you got to pay those notes off, and then it becomes yours.
Right.
So,
Right.
it's a company money sitting there on the lot. But everybody over says it. I mean, even in the car business, best time to buy is at the end of the year.
Yeah.
Yes,
Because
it is.
everybody's trying to get rid of the stuff, and they'll take less of a profit just to move the inventory.
So how many 2025s do you all have on your property, you think?
Right now, I would say probably 19 footers we don't have any, 20 footers we don't have any, 21s we have, I think 12, and 23s I think we have either 12 or 13.
Gotcha. So now's the time to buy those boats.
Now's the time to
Now is the time. If you're
Mhm.
going to do it,
Mhm.
it is the time right now because you know what happens. You said you've already got 2026 on the lot, so they're wanting to get rid of those 2025. So
Yep.
it's a buyer's market on a 2025.
Yep, now's
You
the
know?
time to buy it. It is.
Yeah. So
It is.
um so what all brands do you all carry in of boats?
In the new brands, Showwater, Express aluminum boats, Tidewater is our big boat. I got to go to the factory in right before Thanksgiving, which was in Columbia, South Carolina, and I've been to I've been to three factories, and it's amazing to see those guys and how they build a boat.
Yeah.
And everything's in line, everything's in order. Um, a lot of people don't realize that when you build a boat, you build it from the outside in.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You got to build the hull first.
Got to build the hull first.
Yeah, you got to build the hull first,
Yeah.
and then you start putting everything together. But the other stores sell Avalon, Pathfinder. Trying to think of what other ones. There's a WorldCat. The big offshore boats, the big cat hull boats. I would say in brands throughout the store, we probably have 13
Wow.
different brands.
So, a lot
So,
of brands.
so if someone from Corpus wants a World Cat, can they go here and they can get it shipped
You can
here?
come to my lot and see the one I have sitting out front.
Oh, okay.
Oh wow, they got them right there. Nice, nice.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty amazing boat too.
So do you guys do also custom orders?
On Showwaters only, because that's a custom built boat. The other ones come pre-rig, like Express, Tidewater, WorldCat. I mean, you can order options, but you can't change the console. You can't change the seating.
Yeah, kind of like a spec house. We call them spec houses.
Yeah.
So if you go there and you want to buy a boat and you want to add accessories to it, like a trolling motor
Mhm.
or a wading ladder or a power pole or trim tabs or stereo system, you all do all that in house.
We can do all that. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
And-
That we do.
You also have full service department.
Full service.
So what brand motors do you all work on under warranty?
Yamaha.
Yamaha.
Yeah.
And do you work on any other motor, like if it's not under warranty?
If we have if it's not under warranty, no. But even if it's under warranty, because we're not a dealer for like Mercury, we're not a dealer for Mercury and Suzuki. Now, if it's a boat that's sold by us, like a used boat, and if it's got a Mercury Suzuki on it, yes, we are going to work on it.
Gotcha.
We're
Okay.
going to work on it. Yeah.
Okay.
So, but Yamaha is the main brand.
Yamaha's the main brand.
Yep.
So what's new in the Yamaha outboard engine world? Is there anything new coming out or?
No, I mean everybody knows we've been bugging Yamaha to come out with a 300 show.
Gotcha.
And
Ooh.
man, if it it would just change the market. I mean, I think completely.
Right.
But our rep comes in and he walks into my office and I'll go 300 show. No, we're talking to him. We're talking to him. I said, you know how long I've been hearing that talking to?
Right. So does Yamaha still make the TRP?
No, the TRP now is built through an outsource. It's actually three companies. They're pretty cautious about who gets the information on how to build that lower unit TRP
Right.
and all that stuff because
Well, I mean, in my opinion, and this is the thing. So in South Texas, we have very shallow water. So a TRP can be a game changer.
but it's like
There's not many other places where
No.
where it even matters. But here, it is a game changer.
Yeah. I mean, down here it's like adding four-wheel drive to your boat.
Oh, it is.
You know,
Yeah.
I think our good friend Adrian had a video of him when he had his 22 Extreme
I videoed it.
sitting in the mud, leaning to one side
Yeah.
with the TRP
Yeah.
250 on back and got up on plane.
We were up real close on Padre Island National Seashore that day,
Mhm.
and
Wait,
we had our boats
Wait.
sitting beside each
What?
other.
what's a TRP? I
Twin
stepped up.
rotating prop.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we were actually checking on my cabin. This is back in probably 2012.
Yeah, it was a while back.
Yeah. And we stopped the boats and they were pointing against the wind and didn't move. I mean, there was no movement.
Yeah.
And he lifted that jack plate up and trimmed that thing out and hammered it. It got up on plane,
Mm-hmm.
rolled on out of there.
Yeah.
And that was 22 Extreme, which is it's a semi V. So it's not necessarily a skinny running boat, but we took the tape measure and measured the water depth from the bottom, and it was in 8 inches with a TRP.
Yeah.
And blew out of there like it was nothing.
And it was leaning to one side.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yep.
Yeah.
So they are a game changer. And the other thing is for instance, like a semi V, that particular boat to be up on plane, you kind of have to be, moving a little bit.
You got to be moving a
But-
little bit to get it up. Yeah.
It almost reduces that speed you have to be on plane by half.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you could cruise around a shoreline in that boat at 17, 18 miles per hour, which before, to be up on plane, you had to be doing, 26, 27 miles per hour.
Yeah. Exactly.
So
Is that something that you could modify, like change the lower unit on an engine?
yeah, you can change the lower unit on the engine. So they'll take the single screw off and put a TRP on a Yamaha.
Yeah.
Suzuki actually has a TRP now that they manufacture.
They
Correct?
manufacture one. Too.
I don't think Mercury has one, do
No.
they? Yeah, Mercury doesn't have one.
No, they don't. A lot of customers will ask, why a TRP, and I just kind of explain it to them. If you got a 3-blade, you got one blade in the water all the time.
Mm-hmm.
If you got a 4-blade, you got 2.
Mm-hmm.
If you got 6, which is 2, 3 blades, you got 3 in the water all the time. So obviously, which one's going to give you more bite?
Right.
A constant bite.
Yeah.
In the water. And,
It does slow you down, though.
Yeah.
It will slow your top speed down.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, but still, you're moving more water. You're able
Yeah.
to you're able to get a better hole shot.
But
Yeah.
it's a give and take. So you lose a little top end speed, but you gain hole shot.
Mhm.
You can get up skinny. You can run the boat a little slower and still be up on plane. So I think the trade off is actually a good trade off.
Yeah, especially the way we fish.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's where a lot of it is. It depends on the kind of the type of fishing. If you're running down to the land cut all the time and fishing in the channel,
No sense in having one.
no sense in having one.
Mm-mm.
you
Yeah.
know. But if you're gonna go back into 9 Mile, if you're gonna go back into Nighthawk or Compuerta or Tide Gauge or any of those places, yeah, that's the place for that.
If you're in the
that
flat
unit.
sight casting, it's a great thing to have.
Mhm.
If you're a wade fisherman and you're going to run skinny and get out of the boat,
Yeah.
great thing to have. So it just depends on how you fish. You know,
Yeah. Sometimes I'm just like Ricky Bobby.
just want to go fast.
Yeah.
Well, I do know of a 22-foot Mayak I sold to a customer of mine, Johnny Grice, that sent it to Florida to have that. I never can remember the name of it, the Nismo supercharger.
Oh, yeah.
So he was running a TRP on a 250 and was looking for 29 pitch props.
Oh, wow.
So that boat, he ran, what did he tell me? It would run in the 90s with that TRP.
Daggone. So I was running, 25 pitch prop with a 250 SHO on my last boat.
Mm-hmm.
And then I might have had it chipped and bumped it up to a 27. But a 29 is insane.
Yeah. And he was looking for 30s.
Wow.
Remember the last time you came on the show, you asked me what prop I had?
Mm-hmm.
I went and took a picture of it.
So what do you got?
A Power Tech
Mm-hmm.
prop, 21 pitch.
Weren't you having problems were you having problems on,
No, I just want to go faster.
oh, you want to go faster?
Yeah. As long as you're reaching the RPMs on the
Yeah,
motor.
like 5,800, I'll be at 40.
Uh,
No, you should be running faster than that. What
Well,
boat do you have? Oh,
what-
you got the Express.
Yeah.
The 22.
yeah,
Yeah.
but what motor's on it?
175.
Oh, that's why.
That's why.
So-
You're probably about where you need to be.
Mm-hmm.
So what you're telling me is I should chip it.
Well, or you can always just buy a bigger motor.
Yeah.
Nah, see, because they top off. I think,
think,
they have the
200's the max.
the
Oh,
hull.
200?
Yeah,
You
the
can go
hull
up
sticker
25.
says
You can go up 25.
Yeah.
Makes a difference.
Or just, talk Sonny and get a new boat with a bigger motor.
Yeah, that would be,
Look at it.
that would be the
It's
key
like,
thing.
That's not a bad idea.
Well, I don't know. I don't know about that one. And good thing Caitlin doesn't watch these, so we won't talk about
I know where you can get a deal.
it. I do too.
Carlos, haven't I taught you anything? You don't ask permission. You beg for forgiveness.
I mean, it's better to ask for forgiveness,
No, you beg for
Yeah.
forgiveness.
But
Right, Sonny?
That's
He tells
right.
all his customers
Yeah,
that.
that's what they're all my
but I don't know about pulling up to the house with a brand new bow. Yeah, I don't think that'll go.
No.
Maybe it will. You know what?
What you do, all you do
Caitlin
when
really
she
puts
says,
up with a lot of.
what is that in the driveway? You just said, oh, that old thing, it's been hanging out there forever.
Yeah.
It's been there. You haven't seen it?
When did you tell me you don't remember? I told you.
It's better to ask for forgiveness than to ask for permission.
Yeah.
Noted.
That's an old saying for a reason.
Yeah. And I think a guy made
By a
it
lot
up.
of old single
Yeah.
guys.
Yeah, I think a guy made it up.
I've heard that a lot in sales.
So, what's the last tournament you fished?
It's been a while.
Babes on Baffin.
Babes
Yeah.
on Baffin?
Well,
Yeah.
I didn't fish, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
but the girls did.
Yeah. What about you personally?
Man, which one was left? Oh, I've Hook 'em and Book 'em.
Hook 'em and book 'em?
That's a neat tournament. I got some real good tequila out of that in the silent auction.
Nothing wrong with that.
Mm-mm.
What kind was
That
it?
was the best.
You remember the brand?
Don Julio 1942.
42's good, dude.
Yeah.
A
There you
lot
go.
of people don't like it, añejo, but like it's got this like almond finish to it.
You have to remember it is a sipping,
Oh yeah, no,
Tequila,
yeah.
not-
So
not something you take a shot.
you seen the skin? You seen the color of my skin? I was taught how to drink tequila
Mhm.
at the age of 12. But
12.
but
It's a good
You
age
know.
to
Yeah,
start.
that's a good age to start.
yeah, I mean, it helps when your parents get divorced and then you go spend the weekend with dad.
Yeah. Oh,
like-
there you go.
I was like, how does that taste, Dad? He's like, do you want to taste? Yeah. What is that? Tequila. Oh, shots. He's like, no. You're going to sit down and sip it with me. Yeah, my first tequila was Jose Cuervo 1800. 1800. That was
Nice.
good. That's wow. That's what I learned with. Anyway,
So, Sonny, I want to get a history lesson here. So, I've known you for a long time, but I've never heard the story of how you got into fishing and how you started selling boats and doing all that. Let's hear that.
So my mom used to tell me that, back, I mean, I was born a long time ago.
yeah, we
And
found out
the
last
only
time.
and the only places that we had to fish were like the T heads.
Right.
So
They had the T heads back then.
believe it or not, yeah, they had it back then. Come on, Carlos. So
Come on, Carlos.
at the age of 2, my mom used to tell me that my dad would he would tie me to the cables. You know how they got the cables, around the edge. He would tie me to the cable and have me fish with a cane pole and catch his bait. And I was catching perch.
Nice.
And then on the weekends, that was our family outing, was to go fish, and we fished all day long.
So you're from here.
Yes, lived here my whole life.
Gotcha.
Yep.
So
Oh, that's why you
how
don't
did-
speak Spanish.
how did you transition? How did you transition from that kind of fishing to, because I know you'll wade fish, you drift fish, you've had boats, you've tournament fished, you've done all that stuff. So what was your transition from fishing off of a bank with your dad to getting into doing it on your own? And
My good friend Dale had a boat. Him and we started fishing. That's where it started, fishing at Bird Island. We started fishing down south. We went to Tide Gauge, and it was I can't remember what year it was, but it was a 17-foot ski barge with a 75 Johnson on the back.
there you go.
Whoa.
Yeah. And started going down there, started wade fishing down there, got to learn a bunch of stuff, got to learn a bunch of areas. And then from there, just had friends with boats until I got my own.
Yeah.
Did you have to make your fishing line out of sinew? Animal tendons.
Out of what?
Sinew, the animal tendons.
Animal tendons. He's giving you all kinds of hard
Is
time.
he trying to
over
be
there.
a smart ass?
He is trying to be one. He's doing a pretty good job of
Doing a good job of it.
it.
No, but I can tell you, when I first got into throwing lures,
Oh, heck yeah.
Let's hear that.
Ambassador 5500,
Abu Garcia.
20-pound test mono filament back then. And actually, I think they just called it mono, or
Yeah,
I think
yeah,
it was mono
it was mono.
filament
It's
back
called
then.
mono.
17-foot ugly stick.
Wow.
7 foot. I'm sorry.
I was like
Okay.
17 foot.
Sorry.
Dang, that's longer
7
than a boat.
7 foot ugly stick, and throwing spec rigs.
Throwing spec rigs, huh?
Yeah.
It's crazy. Spec rigs
Dude.
work. They really do work.
They do work good.
Dude.
I mean, I still know people, and it's usually the older guys I know that will fish with spec rigs wade fishing. But
Mhm.
There's
mean-
a reason they still make them.
yeah, when I was a kid, that was money under the lights off of a pier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The glow in the dark spec rigs.
And
they
that's
were
where we
money.
would fish the old Oso Pier.
Oh
Going
yeah,
towards the base.
yeah.
I mean, you throw a speck right there, you're going to catch 2 fish. It could be a flounder and a trout. It could be a flounder and a redfish.
You never know.
You just never know what you're going to catch.
Yeah.
Wow.
But I got pretty good at casting that thing with the spec rigs and the mono and the ambassador. Matter of fact, I still have that ambassador reel.
Dude, I'll tell you one thing about those ambassadors. And I casted one once, and I had an eagle's nest in it. And I picked it out. I did the proper thing. I
I wondered
Took
how
it
you
out.
knew it was an eagle's nest.
Yeah.
because you bird nest.
Sure, it was an eagle.
But I picked it out, gave it back. I was like, thanks, but no thanks. I'll go back to my egg beater. So, yeah, no. Much respect if you used that. Yeah, the
that's,
gear back then was
that's,
just
that's yeah.
no
and-
brakes, no
Is
nothing.
that what's on that rod over there? That antique rod over there?
Let me look.
It's not. He's looking at it. Might be. Who knows?
I don't know. That's an old one.
Yeah, it's an old one. I've got some old fishing rods and reels.
Yeah, no. Doesn't say.
Doesn't say.
That's how old it is. It doesn't say.
And they didn't have to put their name on it back then. It was the only thing offered.
Yeah, that's all they had. Yeah.
So then after, fishing in the, with old timey lures and gear, when did you transit? How did you grow after that? Was it just, just being naturally in the boating industry?
Just just being in the boating industry. I mean, a lot of it had to do with fishing with different people, and you seeing how they're fishing. They're catching fish, you're not, so you got to do something to change.
Mhm.
But I mean, strictly artificial. My son Tony took me on my birthday 2 years ago. We went to fish with Jesse Torres, and it's the first time I ever used croaker.
Really? Yeah.
And I tell you what, it took me at least an hour to get the hang of it.
Yeah. It's different.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it
Yeah.
is different.
It's different.
I did catch 3 birds though. That's the one thing good about throwing croaker.
Eagles? No.
I think they were hawks,
Sea chickens?
sea chickens. Yeah.
No, I remember, when I came onto saltwater, I went with a guide, and fishing with croaker was, I don't know, it seemed easy to me because I used minnows, in freshwater to tear up the crappie with minnows. So, the sensation of what you need to feel,
Mhm.
I would tear them up. But at the same time, again, I was with a guide, and that's the only real time that I would catch fish in saltwater till I met this guy.
Yeah, it's different. I mean, I'll use my wife for example. She won't fish with bait. She will not fish with shrimp. She don't want to fish with a cork. She wants to throw a lure the whole time.
Well, yeah, dude, it's a lot. In my opinion, it's a lot more fun and a lot more rewarding
Mm-hmm.
because you have to fool the fish to hitting something that's unnatural.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I agree.
Yep, I agree
Just
too.
my opinion as well. But I mean, I have no problem with anybody that wants to go fish with bait. I mean, get out there and have fun, right? Do what you
Mhm.
want to do.
Absolutely.
But everybody's got their thing, So, and everybody's got something different. It's like there's people who want to go out and target nothing but trout. There's people who want to go out and target nothing but redfish. There's people who want to target black drum. You got guys on the beach who just want to target whiting. You know what I mean? So I mean, it's everybody's got their thing. As long as they're out there doing it, that's great. But everybody has a thing that is good for them too. you
Yeah.
know?
Yep.
And I'm the same way. Wade fishing with lures is my thing. So, is your favorite? What is your favorite way to fish?
Wade,
Wade fishing?
I'd rather wade fish than be in a boat.
Does Sandra wade fish with you?
No.
I'm
No.
gonna
Why
give her a
not?
hard time.
I've tried to get her to no, because every time we're drifting in the boat, I said, "Oh look, there's a stingray. Oh look, there's another one."
Mm,
You know, I
Oh,
point them out just so she can kind of see what they look like.
so it's your fault.
It probably is. Yeah. I've tried to get her, but she just no. She'd rather be in a boat.
It's kind of like my brother-in-law, Greg. That dude, as so we've gotten stuck on the extreme on the express, and I remember one time we were hard. I was hard aground. Tide came up enough for me to be able to push it. Chito was on their way, but I was like, nah. I got it off, and I started walking, and he's like, "You need help?" I was like, "Yeah, get your tall ass down here." So he goes and he's helping me push and the boat. All of a sudden, I see him jump. Literally, this guy is 6'3", probably weighs about 230 pounds. Jumps clearly out of the water and onto the boat. And I was like, I look at him and I go, "Oh, are we in good water?" He's like, yeah, we're in good water. So I'm pushing and it's not getting any deeper for me. I'm like, I look at him. So I keep pushing. He's like, no. Yeah, let me just keep an eye out to see what, make sure that you're staying in that
He saw
same
a
part.
stingray.
Dude, yeah, no. He saw a stingray and leaped out of the water. I only found out about a month later when we were talking about it. We were all laughing, and then he laughs and tells me that. I'm like,
Oh god.
bro, like,
I'm gonna give him a hard time.
Drag
next time.
your
I
feet.
can't wait.
dude, and that's not the first time they did that to me. The Like when I first got the boat, first started fishing with him, same deal.
Yeah.
He was
Yeah.
on the boat, and then he saw cow nose and wouldn't get in the water. Like, just drag your feet. But then again, you run, what are you going to do?
What are you gonna do?
Yeah.
So one of the topics for today, you two guys who wade a lot, what would you consider, or what type of gear do you recommend for wading this time of year with low temps, lower water temps that we're talking? Obviously waders, but everything else.
I'll let Sonny take it.
Long johns. I mean, a good pair of waders is a must. Uh, I mean, it's basically. I mean, tell me if I'm wrong, but it's pretty much how much of that cold you can take.
It is. Yeah.
That's
How
what
you
it
layer
boils
up.
down to. That's what it boils down to. I mean, there's sometimes that I've been out there, and maybe in the water, maybe 30 minutes, and I'm like, okay, I can't feel my legs anymore.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a or you stay knee deep, instead of trying to be waist deep or chest deep, but a good jacket. I mean, good pair of waders, good boots. Um, I mean, it's bundle up.
Yeah.
Layer 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah.
So I literally had a guy text me maybe week and a half, 2 weeks ago, and he was like, "Hey, I'm getting ready to buy a pair of wading boots for wintertime wading. Should I buy the size that I wear in a shoe?" And I'm like, "Well, no."
Hmm.
So wintertime wading, I've got winter wading boots and summer wading
Mhm.
boots.
I have the same.
Summer wading boots, I'm using the pull up Sims socks that are made for wading and wearing my wading boots. So it's just like wearing a shoe. So you buy it true to size, right? But when you get waders, when you buy waders, they have the sock that goes inside the boot. You're also going to want to pile up 2 or 3 pair of socks, depending on what kind of cold weather you can take. Just like
Mhm.
Sonny said, you're going to want to wear, long johns, maybe jogging pants under it. Some people wear blue jeans. I mean, I have Sims, the bibs and, all that stuff. So I usually wear that. And then when it comes to shirts, you're wearing a, t-shirt and then another t-shirt over that and then a long sleeve shirt. And you're wearing a hoodie and then you put your heavy jacket on and you put your, wading jacket over top of it so that you're covered from the rain and everything else. So you need to make sure your waders are not true to size. They're a little bit bigger so that you can pile up underneath of them. Make sure your boots are a little larger. A good, beanie or whatever you want to call it's great to have. Gloves when you're running the boat, some good thick gloves when you're running the boat in the winter. Now in the wintertime, I like to use thick black latex gloves, and I wear those while I'm wade fishing because you can still feel the line to cast. You can still tie a knot, and that sun hits those black gloves, and it actually keeps your hands warmer. So I keep like 10 pair of them in case I get water inside them inside my waders.
You mentioned that before.
Yeah.
And we tried it.
Yeah.
Dude, what a difference. Fishing in colder weather
Oh, yeah.
with dry hands.
Mhm.
Oh, it's way different.
Mhm.
And if you get water inside of them, I mean, like I said, I'll keep I keep probably like 5 pairs in my wading jacket on the inside so they stay dry. And if I tear one or else they get wet inside of them, I take them off, dry my hands off, put a nice microfiber towel in your wading jacket as well. Dry your hands off and put a new set on. You're good to go. And your hands are way warmer than they are if
Yeah.
they don't have
Yeah.
one.
Yeah, they help a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They do help a lot.
So, go ahead.
No.
Oh, okay. So, water temps. What temperature do you guys find more effective when chasing a big sow trout?
That's a tricky question. It
Mhm.
depends on what the temperature outside is. If if I'm out looking for trout and it's cold out, like cold out, I'm looking for 56 degrees or warmer water to fish
Okay,
in.
so warmer.
And
yeah.
I try to find a muddy bottom.
Yeah.
So
That
of course
and
other elements.
yeah,
But
and a lot of it's got to do whether you got sun shining. I mean, there's been times that sun's out, the water's in the high 50s, and I mean, them fish will move up to the shore.
yeah.
They'll move up to, or if you're fishing any kind of shoreline that has a bank and the sun's out, that sun will hit the shoreline and radiate the heat back into the water, and that's where them fish will be because it's warmer.
Yeah. So like, which is different than what I've read. Is I've read where it says that the colder it gets, the deeper the fish go. So I guess in this case, it's actually the opposite.
well, not necessarily.
No.
I mean,
Yeah.
not necessarily. Fish
But that's
will go,
true though.
Yeah.
I mean, uh, you've probably done it, but when that water temperature drops, I'll go fish the canals in Padre
Yeah.
Isles.
and the fish will go deep.
Mhm.
But also fish eventually are going to want to eat, right?
Yeah.
So if the water temperature gets to, 56 degrees or warmer and the flats are what's warm, then your bait will move up to those flats to get
Okay.
warm, and then your game fish will chase them up into the
Yeah.
flats. So, and I think that's what he was
Yeah.
Yeah,
getting
yeah.
at.
Yeah.
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 So now talking about bait, you're always talking about keep an eye out while you're running.
Mhm.
What do you look for?
So
Like, because like I'll be running and I'm looking and I'm like, I don't see a damn thing. What are you looking
You
for?
you just haven't seen it yet.
yeah, you haven't noticed it yet. And it's like I've heard people say, well, I see mullet jumping, right? Well, I mean, I'm not going to go in an area where I see a bunch of horse mullet jumping, but if I see bait flipping
Mhm.
or something blowing up the top of the water, or even brown pelicans kind of in an area, numerous, and they're eating, I mean, there are things to look for. It's just like seagulls. People say, well, if you see seagulls diving in an area, go after it. Well, that may be true. Just make sure it's not a lyrebird, because
Mhm.
some people can't
Okay,
tell the
another thing.
difference.
What is? Because I asked Brock, last week.
Mm-hmm.
He had no idea what I was talking about.
A lyrebird looks very similar to a seagull, but they're
Yeah.
smaller. I tell the difference when I see them. I don't know what the technical name is.
I don't know.
Us old salts call them lyrebirds
Yeah.
because they're lying. There ain't any fish underneath them, right? They dive all the time.
Mhm.
So, but if you see seagulls diving in an area and going under, generally they're on bait, and most of the time there will be fish. Now, it does not necessarily mean it's going to be a certain species of fish, right? Because whatever is feeding is scaring bait up to the surface, regurgitating, and those birds are opportunists, right?
Right.
So they're diving in the water and getting it. So it just depends. I mean, if I see it, I'm not going to leave a place I'm catching fish. If I see birds
Mhm.
diving a mile away to go chase those fish, you know what I mean, to
Mhm.
fish under those birds. But if I'm running down the ICW or the King Ranch shoreline or Pins or something, and I see them when I'm running somewhere or moving, I will go check it out and see what it is. So,
Yeah. A lot of it too is, when you spend when you're running, I mean, I'm looking for trout slicks, you know. Uh they don't do it anymore, but years ago you could be running in front of PETA in those flats there, and there wouldn't be a boat in sight, but you see a big V in the water, and you see this big V in the water, and you look, okay, there's not a boat in sight. What's making that V in the water?
Pete Island.
In front
Where-
of the PETA flats,
Uh,
right out there as you come out of bluffs.
yeah. Okay. Yeah, that
Okay.
one island on the right.
So, and like I said, they don't do it anymore because of all the traffic. But you would see a big V in the water, and
And
you
the-
go get in front of it and just wait for them to come in. It'd be
The red.
a school of redfish or
Yeah.
drum, But they don't they don't do it anymore, and it's because all the pressure of all the boats, chasing them and stuff, like that. But I'm always looking for, like, Todd said, looking for mullet. If I see mullet jumping, that's fine. But if you see them blowing out of the water and you see action underneath them, or on top of the water, that's usually there's fish chasing them. Uh, but trout slicks are always a must. I mean, I'll stop and fish a trout slick.
So I know Todd's mentioned trout slicks before. What? Because I know there's developing slicks
Mm-hmm.
and then old slicks.
Mm-hmm.
What are you looking for when you're looking for a slick?
The stronger the smell, and it smells like watermelon.
See, everybody says that, and I have yet to smell. Well, then again, I don't have like the best sense of smell. I can thank the
Yeah.
Navy for that, but I've just never have been running and smelled anything before. I guess I just somebody's gotta point it out to me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but the stronger the smell, I think the fresher that that it's fresh. It hasn't had a chance to deteriorate and dissolve into the water.
Mhm.
But then when you're looking at slicks, you gotta there's also wind slicks
Okay.
that'll pop up, and the easiest way to tell the difference is get in front of it and downwind of it, and
If it don't smell like
if it
watermelon,
don't smell like watermelon, just keep going.
see, I guess, dude, I just have to get someone to show me because I've yet to smell one.
Mhm.
You never smelled a slick?
No, never. Get your mic close.
Commercial break?
Oh, dang.
See, you missed it.
Yeah, I missed it.
That's okay. I did it for us.
Yep.
We keep getting asked if we're sponsored by Miller Lite. We're not sponsored by anybody.
Not yet.
We haven't asked anybody. We haven't pursued it. And I don't know when we're going to, just to make everything clear. We probably will eventually. But I have my take on sponsorship too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, free beer. I don't know about that.
Yeah, I can buy my own beer. Free lures, I can buy my own lures. It's got to be beneficial, what I mean,
Yep.
for everybody. So,
I agree.
So, man, we're getting to that time.
are we getting that time?
Yeah.
Man, that's not good. We still got a lot to talk about.
Yeah.
It's one thing about fishing, that you can't. You'll never. How would you say you can't talk enough about it?
Yeah.
Okay, one more topic, because I got one perspective. So, winter, corkies. I finally fished with a corky. Got nothing.
Weren't holding your mouth right.
Yeah, or your hat was backwards.
Probably.
Yeah.
So, Brock, last week, I asked Brock, and he said, corky is more of a slick line. You keep a slack line. It's more of a slack line retrieve than it is a tight line retrieve.
What?
I don't know. I mean,
Brock, what are you talking about?
the way he
You
explained it,
You lost me on tight.
yeah, the way he explained it was like, it's not a tight line retrieve, and I kind of get what he meant. Like your line's not taut the entire time, like when you're fishing with like a soft
I
plastic.
I get what he's saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's giving it time to I don't know if you want to call it drift or a little bit
sink.
of sinking time.
Okay.
To where it just
But
pauses in it.
I wouldn't say it would be loose
Mm-mm.
because you still want to feel the hit.
Yeah.
If you can't feel the hit, you don't know whether you have one or not until you're losing a fish. You know what I mean?
Right.
I mean, I kind of understand what he's saying because I guess it all depends on how you work a lure.
Mm-hmm.
But no, I mean,
Does everybody have a different method of working their corky?
sure, everybody's got a different method of working everything.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
You see a lot of people out I see guys, with throwing plastics or any kind of bait, and man, they're just popping that rod, popping that rod, popping that rod, and I look at it, man. After a while, you're going to get tired, you know. So what I do is straight retrieve and then stop. And guess what? It does the same thing.
Yeah. Oh, I went looking for your tsunamis.
You did? Did you find them?
Nope.
It's because I bought them all.
So, what is your favorite lure?
Tsunami. I mean, they're $1.98 for an 8-pack, and they smell. I mean, the smell never goes away. They don't shrink like like the gulps do,
Yeah.
and they got great action. They make a bunch of good colors.
Don't
And-
leave a gulp on a jig head.
No.
No.
Well, if you want to throw the jig head away,
Yeah.
we got a comment. We got a question.
oh,
From Julio Reyes. What's
What up,
y'all's
Julio?
What's y'all's go-to lure for big trout during the winter? We just mentioned it.
Mine's Corky's,
mm-hmm.
100%.
I like Corky's, or I'll use the bigger down south Morning Glory with
Yeah.
The supermodel?
chartreuse tail. Yeah.
Now, I will
The
also
supermodel?
throw the saltwater assassin dye dappers, the
Yeah.
paddle tail. You know that's my go-to.
Mm.
And I'm a
All
paddle tail.
reliable.
Every lure I throw it has a paddle tail.
Well, yeah, I mean
Yeah.
with the straight retrieve and then just stop. Yeah.
Mhm.
A lot of people throw eel tails, rat tails. I get that. I mean, they're the same thing, right?
Yeah.
Just people use different lingo when they're talking about them. But I strayed away from those, man, like probably 15 years ago. I really don't fish them that often. I'm a paddle tail, larger lure, saltwater assassin. I like the dye dappers.
How come?
And what's that?
How come?
I think it boils down to the eel tail or rat tail, whatever you want to call it. I feel as if you have to work that more.
Yeah, you do.
Mhm.
And I don't know if you're aware of this, but I got 2 jacked up shoulders. So,
Yeah.
I like a lure that I don't have to work as much. And quite honestly, I've caught more big trout on paddle tails than anything else. And I've caught redfish on the 3-inch ones. I
Mhm.
mean, like crazy. So why change it? It works.
Yeah.
That's the way I am. I got 5 colors that I use all year round, and I don't change.
Yeah. See, in the beginning, I got into the whole. I bought into the color hype. So I've got a lot of colors, and they've all stayed in their bags.
You understand that lures are designed to catch fishermen, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, no, they did. Boy, did they.
So I'm going to tell you, there is a new lure company that's coming out, and I'll throw any lures. I mean, somebody throws me a pack, I'm going to go out and try them,
Mhm.
right?
Yep.
But there's a new lure company coming out called Hit and Run Lures. Matt King is the owner of the company. Do you know Matt King?
I know the name.
So you'll probably remember it because he was one of the partners that used to be in Homewrecker Lures.
Mm.
And that was shut down, and it's been numerous years, but he's getting ready to come out with Hit and Run Lures, which, if I'm not mistaken, will be the same mold as the old Homewrecker Lures, which, in my opinion, I mean, I threw a lot of those back in the day.
I never got
Um,
to. I
Yeah,
didn't even-
well,
yeah.
they shut down before you came on with Laguna Madre tournaments. So they used to sponsor Laguna Madre Tournament Company, and they would give us lures and give us lures to give out to the anglers. And it was a good, solid lure. So I'm looking forward to seeing what he's bringing to the table. Matter of fact, he contacted me, and we plan on having him on the podcast at some point and show off some of the new lures. So we'll see if we can't. You know what I requested, don't you?
Yeah.
The hot pink with the silver metal flake all through it, one solid
Mhm.
color.
Too
I
bad
don't
the
want a
name's
different color
taken
tail.
already.
Yeah, well, we can always rename it. But no, I'm looking forward to that lure and checking it out and seeing what they're bringing to the table. So
Well, Sonny, do you have any information? Well, first, how do people get a hold of you?
I do a lot of advertising on Facebook Marketplace.
Okay.
And I have a lot of customers that come in and when I, they see my face or they'll look at me and they'll see my name and go, "Are you the guy that's on Marketplace all the time?" And I'm like, "Yep, that's me."
How do you that good? The marketplace does good for you.
Does very well.
Awesome.
So I'm going to tell you, if you want to get hold of Sonny Trujillo, Trujillo. Did I nail it?
Got it.
I nailed it.
Trujillo.
Nailed it.
Sonny, Sonny, on Facebook. You can instant message him. I'm sure his contact info's on there. If you're looking for a boat, he's a great guy to deal with. Very honest. I've known Sonny for years, and he will definitely treat you right. Make sure that you get exactly what you want, and he will work for you the whole time. But contact Sonny Trujillo on Facebook. You can instant message him if you're interested in a boat or you just want to talk about fishing.
I'm doing TikTok now.
Oh boy,
Yeah, I'm
TikTok.
stepping up in the world.
Man,
I'm doing TikTok.
You're more
old
advanced than me.
man.
You're more advanced than me. Carlos does all our TikTok stuff.
Hey, and one thing I want to say too is for you guys that are out there wanting to sell your boat, we are buying boats. And if you guys are, tired of it being on Marketplace or tired of, a bunch of tire kickers or whatever, I've got an ad that's on Marketplace that says we buy boats. You can send me a text and then I'll have our buyer contact you.
What's your phone number?
The one that's on the page is 361-542-0035.
361-542-0035.
And send me a text, please, because I am real bad after 5 o'clock. I'm out of work and I don't answer my phone. But if you send me a text, I'll reply.
Will you look at any boat?
Yes, as long as it's not more than 20 years old.
There you go. There you
'Cause,
go.
man, I've
They're-
seen some rough boats on there,
Yeah.
but man, there's some boats.
We've got
on
a
there.
few boats on our lot that need to go to the train station.
I know that reference because I watched 3 episodes
Of Yellowstone.
Yes,
Yep.
but my wife will not let me watch it because horses died on the first scene.
It's
Yeah.
a great show.
Yeah, it
though.
is a
It
great
really
show.
is. It
Yeah.
really
But
is.
Caitlin loves horses, and as soon as those horses died, she said, "I'm done."
Well, I can tell you right now, there ain't anything that's living that isn't going to eventually die.
That's
Well,
right.
I mean, we all gotta die
We all
someday.
got-
But yeah.
Well, Sonny, we appreciate you coming in tonight.
I
We
appreciate you
enjoyed
guys
your
asking me again. I
company
enjoyed
and
this.
being on
A
the
nice-
podcast.
A nice redo.
yeah, we did a redo.
The video's actually good now.
And we
and
had
the
some audio
audio's
problems
good.
last time that you were
Yes.
on, so we wanted to have you back on. And I hope that you and Sandra and your entire family has a very Merry Christmas
Thank you.
and
Merry
wish
Christmas.
you
Same to
very
everybody.
well.
Well,
Yeah.
Sonny, Todd, tight line.
Tight lines.
lines.
Hey, if you can't be good, be good at it.
Yeah.